afternoon, David.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Southern Broadcast Racing Network. I am Richard Hurst, and tonight we are with Stacked Up Legend Series, brought to you by SideWinder Racing League. And tonight we are at Concord Speedway, and we're going to be driving these little legends. So right now we're going to jump into qualifying. They're going to make some fast laps. We're going to have a couple heats, and then we're going to have a main event. So sit back and enjoy the show, and we will get to the lineup in just a minute. But while we're going through our qualifying here, let's take a look at our sponsor of the race.
Are you a veteran or currently serving? Or perhaps you're a civilian that has a veteran in your life? We want to stack up with you. StackUp.org brings both veterans and civilians together through a shared love of gaming. StackUp serves not only active duty troops and veterans in the U.S., but also our allies throughout.
All right, and like I said, right now we are in qualifying, and so far Snook has taken over the pole, but these positions are subject to change as they get their qualifying laps in. But so far we have Snook on the pole, we have Potter in second, we have Painter in third, we have Relling in fourth, Hayes in fifth, Jordan in sixth, Taylor in seventh, Spark in eighth, and Clapper in ninth. And like I said, some of these positions are subject to change as they are making their laps around the track. And it looks like some guys are not happy with the track as of right now. And that is going to be Scott Elston. He is not happy with his lap. You see him spinning on the front stretch. Somerville just put in his lap, and it looks like Moss is going to make his appearance on the track. Well, I hope everybody is enjoying their evening this Saturday evening. And for everybody watching, I'm glad that y'all have stopped by and spend the evening with me. But we have 16 drivers right now on the track. We have a total of 19 registered for the race, so it should be a pretty interesting feature. You know, that's 20 cars on a small track, and anything can happen. All kinds of action will be probably on this itty-bitty little track. Concord is kind of set up as a triangle track. You can get very, very good runs off the high side. You can definitely spin out on the low side. But most of these guys do like this track. Our returning champion, our returning last season champion, is not going to be here tonight, so he's going to take a hit in points. But he is the champ, so he could probably make up those points, even not being here for the opening race here at Concord. So I don't think anybody's going to put any more laps. Looks like Nagel is not going to put in a lap. Somerville decided he was not going to, and Llewellyn is not going to put in a lap. So out of your practice results, there is the fastest people, and like I said, David Snook is going to be on top of it all. He was the quickest in practice, and so far he is the quickest in qualifying. Robert Taylor was really quick in practice, but he is showing 7th. And it looks like we are going to move on to our heat qualifying. There's a look at your qualifying. It looks like Snook was able to grab the top spot, but in the heat it's going to be Painter, Hayes. Let me get rid of that. Hold on one second. It's not wanting to go away. Go away. There we go. So it looks like Painter is going to be sitting on the top spot in our first heat. Hayes is going to be sitting second. Third is going to be Robert Taylor. Fourth is going to be Jeremy Clapper. Let me see if I can get a better view for y'all. There's Jeremy Clapper. And I'm not even going to butcher his name. Castronives? I hope I pronounced that right. He's going to be sitting 5th. Wesley Moss is going to be 6th. Alkire is going to be sitting 7th. Nagel has not loaded in yet. He's going to be sitting 8th, and Somerville has not loaded in yet either, but he is going to be 9th. We got 11 laps in our first heat. Second heat will consist of the same amount of laps. Caution laps do not count. And there is your... Thank you, Hellraiser. Appreciate that. He's Hello's nephew. All right, all right. I like his first name, really, to be honest with you. It's Dudes. I love that. All right, looks like we're going to get rolling for our first heat. I love the sound of these cars. These cars sound like a bunch of pissed off bumblebees rolling around the track, just swarming. 10 viewers out there, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Definitely throw in your input. Chat with me a little bit. Pace car lights are out, so we will go green this time by Jack Painter is going to be your leader. He's going to bring them to the restart zone. They are going to wait for the green flag to go, and then we are going to be a green flag racing. After that, after the initial start, if a caution were to come out, it is on the leader. The leader will control the field and go green when he sees fit. Coming around turn 3, pace car is off the track, so we will be going green out of turn number 3, and we are green flag rolling, and Painter got a really good jump along with the 13 of Robert Taylor. Robert Taylor is going to take over that second spot from the 73 of Andrew Hayes. Andrew Hayes trying to fight back on that outside, but he is going to hang tough in third position. Dudes is going to take over the fourth position with the 21 on the inside. That's going to be Jeremy Clapper. Jeremy Clapper was a really good candidate in the, well, he's going to turn around, but yeah, he ran really well in the recruitment race a couple nights ago, or excuse me, last Saturday. But tonight he is going to be the first one to fall victim of a spin. But let's go back and take a look at what happened to him. It looks like he may have got the bumper. I don't exactly know. But let's take a look. He dove down really low on the bottom. 43 is coming in really hot, but it looks like he catches the back bumper of the 34, and that's just going to spin him right on around. And 43 just finished him off. He had nowhere to go. Tried to miss him, but wasn't able to. So that's going to bring out our first caution of the night, and Painter is still out front in his number 18. Andrew Hayes was able to still keep second. Robert Taylor is going to hold on to third. Dudes is going to be up one position in fourth position. Wesley Moss is going to be up one position. Mr. Christopher in his 43 is going to be up one position, and Jeremy Clapper is going to be down 3. Putting some heat in the tires. Oh Lord, and SDK wanting to mess up already. All right, they are double file coming around to turn number 2. Pace car lights are off. Jack Painter will be bringing him to the green. He will go when he sees fit. And I'm imagining he's going to be really unpredictable here so he can get that jump and get that cushion, from the other guys and let them fight him out as he just sails away. And we are green flag racing. And what did I tell you? That 18 was very unpredictable, but Taylor was on the ball. He is able to take away that second position away from Andrew Hayes as they come out of turn number 2. He is going to have that position and leave Andrew to fight with dudes in the number 34. 34 looking on the bottom. We got a battle for second. We got a battle for third also, because Dudes is going to throw his nose up in there and try to take away that third position from the 73, and he's not going to be able to get there as of right now, but he's looking low coming out of turn number 2. He has a nose on the 73, but not quite able to get him clear just yet. Coming around the front stretch across the start-finish line, he is able to make that pass. Looks like Christopher in his number 43, he is looking to capitalize also. He saw these guys battling, and he's trying to make up some ground so he can make him some position. So far, he is up 2 positions from where he started this race. And we only got about 6 laps to go, so he doesn't have a lot of time, so he needs to get there and get there quick. But it looks like Painter he is about a 7/10 of a second lead over Robert Taylor. Robert Taylor cutting off a little bit in certain corners, but, losing a lot of time in others. But all in all, holding strong. He does have a little bit of room between him and dudes in the 34. But he has got a mirror full of that 73. Andrew Hayes is down 2 positions, and he wants to make those 2 positions back. With about 4 laps to go, it's pretty much single file. Not any battles as of yet. They are pretty much spread out, and the 21 of Jeremy Clapper, he's trying to make up positions from his spin. He's going to look down to the apron, coming around to turn number 3, trying to get around that 43 car. He has He's got to run on the 43, but is he going to be able to get there by turn number 1? And he's got the bottom. But can the 43 hold him off on that top lane? He does as of right now, coming into turn number 3. He still has that position. Wesley Moss is just going to settle in because this is the final lap. He's just going to settle in for 7th place. And Jack Painter, as long as he does not mess up these last 2 corners, he is pretty much got it in the bag for stage number 1. And there is the checker flag with Painter coming in first, Taylor second, Dudes in third, Haynes in 4th, Clapper in 5th, Mr. Christopher in 6th, and Wesley Moss in 7th. So that's going to be heat number 1. Heat number 2 is going to be Alex Reeling. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Finally, SDK loaded. So Alex is going to be taking over the pole on heat number 2. Hunter Jordan is going to be second. Benjamin is going to be in 3rd. Scott Elston is going to be 4th. Will Spark in 5th. Monterose is going to be 6th. Llewellyn is going to be 7th. And Crosser is going to be 8th. So 8 drivers in heat number 2. All right, pace car lights are off. We will be going green. We will have 8 laps to figure it all out unless a caution comes out. Caution laps do not count, but it'll restack the field. I'm sorry, 9 laps because caution laps don't count. Sweet, I got it right. Thank you, Alex. All right, Jordan and Reeling going to bring them down the front stretch and to the start. And we are green flag racing. And Reeling got a really good jump, but the 81 of Jordan was right there, and they are going to be side by side. But it looks like Reeling is going to be able to take over that position, and Will Sparks is going to be fighting Jordan for that second position side by side as they come down the front stretch to the start finish line. It looks like the 81 is going to have the advantage on that high line, but the 45 is going to fight back right on that bottom side, and he has the advantage on the bottom. He's going to be able to clear him. Does a little slide job, kills the momentum. The 12 right there in the mix also is still anybody's position. Behind them is pretty much side by side, but the battle is right here between the 81, 45, and the 12. It's anybody's position for that third position, or second position, excuse me. And as these guys are battling it out, Reeling is pretty much just sailing away. He has put almost a second on second place of Will Sparks. Hunter Jordan and Benjamin there, they are still battling it out as they are coming to 7 to go, or actually 6 to go, as they come out of turn number 3. Looks like the 81 of Jordan. Oh, and we have a spin. That's going to be Elston. Let's go find out what happened to him. It looks like it's a single car incident, so he may have just got loose coming out of the turn. Oh, his car got tight and rubbed the wall, so it took him for a ride, put him on spin cycle. But it looks like his car is still mobile, so he is going to be able to race another lap. All right, that's going to stack him up, and we're going to have 6 to go when they go back green. And that's not what Reeling wanted to see, because he had almost broken out to a second lead over the field while they were pretty much battling it out for about 3 or 4 laps. He pretty much sailed away, and he had it in the bag. So not what he wanted to see, but that's what he got. And let's see if he can do the same again and break out to that commanding lead and win this heat. So really, he's going to be in first. Will Sparks was able to squeak into second. Hunter Jordan is going to be third. Benjamin in that number 12, he did a pretty good job battling with the 81 and 45, and he was able to hold on fourth. Monterose is going to be a fifth as soon as the SDK stops jumping around. Showing him sixth. There we go. Looks like Crosser is going to be sixth, and Elston is going to be back in seventh. Llewellyn is still showing in the pit, so he did not load in. But the pace car lights should be out. And you know, I think we should ride with our leader when we go back green. Pace car lights are not out, so it might be this time by when they get double filed again. All right, pace car is going to dive off, and we are getting ready to go back green. Now, it is on Alex. He does have control of the restart. He can go where he sees fit. And there he is. He's off. Will Sparks got pretty much left in the dust, and that pretty much put 1 and 2 in pretty much to battle it out side by side, because Hunter Jordan is looking to take a second position right back, as that's pretty much where he started, and he is able to take it back to 81. Sliding up towards the high side, going to open up that bottom lane, and 45 is going to be right there. So Will Sparks is going to try to fight back on the bottom side. Coming through turn number 2, they are side by side. Benjamin was pretty much left in the dust, so he is not in that battle like he was when we first started this race. 45 and 81 coming through turn number 1. They are pretty much nose to tail. But the 45 was able to take over that position. 81 is not done as of yet. But this is the closest battle on the track. And pretty much everybody is right where they started this race, except for these two. 81 taking over the bottom lane, and he is going to take the position from the 45. Hunter Jordan taking over second place, with Will Sparks in third. Coming to the white flag, this is the final lap. And as long as Reeling does not mess up any corners, this is his. He has broken out to a second lead over second place, and he is going to take the checkered flag coming down the front stretch, crossing the finish line. So Reeling is going to be first. Jordan is going to be second. Sparks is going to be third. Oh, chaos. We got a car upside down, and that's going to be a 45. All right, and here is where the fun begins. 150 laps, all the cars out there on the track, and it looks like David Snook is going to be a first. Aiden Potter is going to be second. Jack Painter is going to be third. Alex Reeling is going to be fourth. Robert Taylor is going to be showing fifth. Hunter Jordan is going to be showing sixth. Dudes in that 34 is going to be showing seventh. Will Sparks is going to be showing 8th. Andrew Hayes is going to be showing 9th. Mr. Benjamin in his number 12, he's going to be showing 10th. Jeremy Clapper, JC, is going to be showing 11th. Montrose is going to be showing 12th. Alkire is going to be showing 13th. Elston is going to be showing 14th. Wesley Moss in 15th. Adam Crosser in 16th. Tyler Somerville is going to be showing 17th. Llewellyn 18th. And Nagel in 19th. So that's going to be your lineup for this evening's race. They do have 150 laps. If it goes green, they could go by really fast if they have cautions. it could slow down just a little bit, but 19 cars is a pretty big field, especially for a small track, so there's going to be battles everywhere. There might be people getting lapped. So we'll see what happens as the pace car lights are off. (42 miles an hour is, or 40 miles an hour is pretty much pace speed. And I wish that would stop moving. I might have to reset SDK, sorry about that. But that 41 is going to bring them around. Pace car is going to dive off. They are going to wait for the green flag before they go green. Let's see if Potter can take over that position on that outside or if he's going to get left in the dust. Green flag is waving now, and we are going green. And the 68 got a heck of a jump. And here comes reeling to the inside. He is going to take over the top spot. They all left from 41 in the dust. Davis Snooks is falling back. He's dropping like a rock. And right now he is trying to hold on to 5th position. So far he is holding on to 4th. He's got Hunter Jordan right there next to him. And we already have a crash, and that's going to be Lou Walden showing the incident. So let's go take a look and see what happened to him. Let's get a better view of his. Let's see what he sees. Oh, that car just got really tight. He went towards the wall, and they both had nowhere to go. The 35 was a victim. That's going to be Wesley Moss. Looks like one is able to continue on, and the other one had to jump in the pits. Hate to see that this early on. But while we are under caution, let's take a look at our sponsor.
Are you a veteran or currently serving? Or perhaps you're a civilian that has a veteran in your life? We want to stack up with you. StackUp.org brings both veterans and civilians together through a shared love of gaming. StackUp serves not only active duty troops and veterans in the U.S., but also our allies throughout the world. We do this through 4 primary programs. Supply crates, giant boxes of the latest in games and gear sent to active duty troops and veterans to raise morale, build camaraderie, and help combat post-traumatic stress. Air assaults, where we fly deserving veterans to life-changing gaming and geek culture events. The Stacks, our local volunteer teams coming together to support military personnel around their community. And our Stop Squad, Stack Up suicide awareness and mental health support team. Our trained volunteers are on call 24/7 if you're looking to talk with someone about your problems. We're here to help. Please reach out to us through StackUp.org to find out how we can support you or the veteran in your life today.
All right, that was StackUp.org, and it looks like we got somebody headed towards the back. We are single file. Just going to take me one moment. SDK is not working properly. There we go. It's finally back up. And it looks like Alex Reeling is going to bring him to the start. And there he is. He's off like a rocket with Davis Snook. He's going to be on that, taking over to that second position with the 18 and 45 going to be stuck battling out side by side as they come through turn number 2. Coming to turn number 3, it looks like at 45 of Will Sparks. He was a force to be reckoned with when it came to the recruitment race, and he looks like he's going to be a force now. Looks like the 18 is still going to be battling, and that is going to be Jack Painter. He is looking to the inside of the 45. 45 has that high line. They look like they're going to go 3 wide, and nope, they get it straightened out. They are going to stay 2 by 2. 81 losing a little bit of ground. and that's going to be Hunter Jordan. And look at Dudes, he is going to be right there in 6th, pretty much nose to tail. We got a little bit of battles going on right here, and that's going to be between Robert Taylor and looks like Andrew Hayes. And that number 73, 43 of Christopher Alkire. He is looking to move up some positions. Right now, he is the biggest mover of the race. He is up 5 positions from where he started. Go back through the field just a little bit. It looks like the 22 of Adam Crosser. He is going to be trying to chase down that 86 of Nagel. Nagel is up 4 positions from where he started, so he's not having a bad night so far. And we are only 12 laps into a 150 lap race, and these guys are already moving. The biggest mover of them all is going to be Scott Elston. He is up 7 positions, and look at that Hornet's nest right there. And that's going to be Will Sparks. That's going to be Dudes in that 34. That's going to be the 81 and the 18, I do believe. They are all battling it out for that 3rd position, and Reeling is pretty much checked out. He is about 0.6 of a second in front of 2nd place of Davis Snooks, and Snooks is about, and the yellow flag is out. And who is that going to be? That's going to be Aiden Potter. He is going to bring out the 2nd caution. So let's go take a look and see what happened to him. Aiden is going to be the 68, and there he is right there, coming down to the front stretch. And it looks like the 43, he collected the 43. 43 may have bounced off the wall just a little bit. Let's see if we can stop that and rewind and get a little bit better look. Yeah, 43 may have touched that wall just a little bit, and they both went for a ride. Doesn't look like a lot of damage on his ride, so he may be able, well, he's got a crinkled up fender, but luckily you don't need fenders to drive this track. Still looks like it sounds good. But that made no sense, really. Still sounded pretty good, so it doesn't look like he has any engine damage, so he might be able to keep up with the field. He may go in and get it repaired, but it looks like the 43 is going to drop in the pits, and along with the 85, we're 17 laps complete out of 150, and that one of Alex, he has been a rocket ship tonight. "13 viewers out there on the stream on Facebook and Twitch side. I appreciate y'all joining me and spending the evening with me. Looking at some of our biggest movers right now while we're under caution, and that is going to be Tyler Summerfield. He is up 6 positions from where he started this race. Llewellyn is up 6. Looks like Nagel is going to be, the biggest mover so far. He is up 7 positions. And Mr. Dudes is going to be up 6 positions also. But it looks like we're about to go back green, and Reeling is about to bring him to the green flag coming out of turn number 3. And they are off, and he shot out of there like he was shot out of a cannon, and he is broken out to a 0.3 of a second lead over Snook. Snook has got his hands full of Painter. Painter just nosed it in there. He had no room. He just cut the 81 off. Luckily, the 81 checked up, or we could have had a catastrophe. And there it is. There's the bumper. Oh, and he goes for a ride. Hayes went for a ride. And let's see if we can get a good look at this. Let's go to our chase cam. He got a good look. There it is, the 18 spinning and just sent him flying. See if we can look at the damage on the front of that car. The front, it has a little bit of damage, but does not look too bad. 23 back there, missing a fender, but I think he's going to be able to race another lap without having any problems. All right, third caution. I know it says second caution. I'm sorry about that. SDK, I had to restart it, so it lost where it was actually at. But Mr. Adam Crosser, he is up 8 positions now, and Nagel, he is doing a really good job in that number 86. He is right now riding around in that 6th position and up 11 spots, so not a bad night for him so far. It is early, so anything can happen, but so far, he is our biggest mover. And I think if we get another caution, I think I will bring our leader up and we will talk to him. And the 42, or actually it's going to be the 1 of Alex Reeling. He is for Forward Bike Motorsports, so that is going to be his team. Looks like Andrew Hayes was able to get back out there on the track. So only 2 cars showing in the pits out of 19. That's not too bad. I have not tried these cars yet, and I find it very interesting that you can set them up to change either just fronts or rears. So it's very interesting strategies that these guys can pull. You can either change front tires, rear tires. I don't know if you can change just lefts or right, but they look fun, and I got to try them out one day. All right, green flag. It's about to fly. Here comes Reeling.
Green flag.
And they are green flag, and Davis Snook says he wants the lead back, and he's going to challenge a little bit, but not going to be able to quite get there. Now, Reeling did not get the lead that he had previously, and it looks like Dudes and Robert Taylor is going to be fighting it out for the 5th position. Dudes is up 7th position, and Robert Taylor is going to be up 2 positions. It looks like it faded a little bit. 13 was the biggest loser of that race because they were racing for the 4th position. So Dudes in that number 34, he is going to take over that 4th position. Robert Taylor is going to drop down to 5th. Damon Nagel, he is up 11 positions, like I said, during the caution. And he is, riding in 6th, so that's not a bad job. They're pretty much single file. We'll see if we can catch the best action, and that's going to be these 2 guys right here. That's going to be the 12, and it looks like the 68. A little bit more going on behind them. That's going to be the 21. 21 was involved in an incident early on in the race, and he wants to make up those positions back. Right now he is in the 9th position. A little bit of a hornet's nest back here between the 85, 22, the 18, and 81. The 18 is down 10 positions. Oh, a little bit of bump between the 81 and the 85. No harm, no foul, but it did move him out of the way just a little bit, and he is able to take away that position. Jack Painter was able to capitalize off of that also, so he took away the position from the 85. So they are up 2 positions. The 85 is down down 2 positions, so that's for 13th to 11th. They got a little bit of distance between them, and looks like 10th place of Crosser. I'm sorry, not Crosser, but Clapper. They got a little bit of battle going on between themselves, and this is a 3-way battle. This is going to be for 7th, 8th, and 9th. That's going to be the 21, 68, and 12. They pretty much got it straightened out. Oh, we got a battle for 4th position up here, and this is going to be between Robert Taylor again and that 34 of dudes. Robert Taylor looking down low. He is able to take away the position. He's going to do a little bit of slide move. Is the 34 going to dive it down low? Nope. 13 is going to take away the lane. So he is not going to be able to do a crossover with the 13 diving down in front of him. And it looks like we got a little bit of battle for the lead, and that's going to be David Snook and Reeling trying to hold off Snook. Snook doing a really good job here. He lost a lot of positions when he first started. He was on the pole. He wants it back. So far, this Alex has been leading the most laps. Oh, and we got a yellow flag, and the 34 it looks like is gonna bring out the yellow. So let's go see what happened to the 34. He has dropped back to 13th from whatever happened. Oh, he got on that apron and it just shot his car up the track and hit the inside wall. Good sportsmanship, letting everybody by, bringing it back up on the track safely. So while we are now under caution, let's see if we can talk to our leader. Mr. Alex, this is Richard up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Man, so far you've led the most laps so far. You got David Snook on your bumper. Man, what you got? What you got for him?
I don't know. Just try to hold him off as long as I can and run my best line. I kind of messed up a few times, almost got on the outside wall, but we're gonna keep on trying, leading laps until we gotta come down pit road and get fuel. So what kind of fuel mileage you getting? How many laps per tank? Well, when I'm saving under caution, it goes up to like a past 100, but then right now I'm up to 87, so not that good fuel mileage. But we're gonna keep on trying, see if I can save a lot. But I'm gonna have to come down pit road eventually.
All right, well, keep at it, and hope to talk to you soon, and good luck with the rest of the race.
Thank you.
All right, that was Mr. Alex Reeling for Forward Bite Motorsports. Or just Forward Bite. All right, side by side once again, getting ready to go back green. He gets about 100 laps to the tank. So we should see them come in for some fuel, probably in the next 50 laps or so, depending on how much they save under the caution laps. Biggest mover so far is going to be that guy right there, Mr. Nagel, and that number 86 in 6th place, up 11 positions. He could be a force to be reckoned with here at Concord. All right, getting ready to go back green, and we are green flag racing. And Reeling got a really good jump, but it wasn't as good as he wanted. He's only about 0.2 of a second ahead of Snook, so he's got a little bit of breathing room, enough if he makes a mistake he can correct it, but that 41 is going to be all over him coming out of turn number 3, coming up the front stretch. We got a Hornet's Nest back here. Looks like Nagel is trying to take over that 5th position. He wants it from Aiden Potter, but here comes the 81 of Hunter Jordan. Hunter Jordan looking to the inside, not going to be able to get there. Or excuse me, he did get there. He was able to take over the 6th position from Nagel, so that's going to put Nagel down. Oh, we got a spin. And that is going to be Josh Painter. Let's see if we can catch up with him and find out what happened. Josh Painter is going to be in that number 18. This is going to be another involvement of the 18. All right, it looks like him and the 34 just got together. I don't know if the 34 came down or he came up, but it sent both of them into each other. 34 eats the wall, and then it gets pounded. By the 5. So a little bit of damage to that number 18 and that number 5. And that's going to put us right back under caution. Uh-oh. There we go. All right, we're about a third of the way there. And like I said, once again, while we are under caution, let's take a look at our sponsors of the race.
Are you a veteran or currently serving? Or perhaps you're a civilian that has a veteran in your life? We want to stack up with you. StackUp.org brings both veterans and civilians together through a shared love of gaming. StackUp serves not only active duty troops and veterans in the U.S., but also our allies throughout the world. We do this through 4 primary programs. Supply crates, giant boxes of the latest in games and gear sent to active duty troops and veterans to raise morale, build camaraderie, and help combat post-traumatic stress. Air assaults, where we fly deserving veterans to life-changing gaming and geek culture events. The Stacks, our local volunteer teams coming together to support military personnel around their community. And our Stop Squad, Stack Up suicide awareness and mental health support team. Our trained volunteers are on call 24/7 if you're looking to talk with someone about your problems. We're here to help. Please reach out to us through StackUp.org to find out how we can support you or the veteran in your life today.
All right, that was StackUp.org. Great organization for our men and women in uniform. But it looks like we are getting ready to go back green coming out of turn number 3, and Reeling is going to bring them to the start, and we are green flag. Got a really good start. 13 is going to be right there to battle with Snook, so that's going to give Reeling a little bit of breathing room. 41 on the outside, 13 on the inside. Robert Taylor trying to take away that 3rd position. Here comes Will Sparks. He is going to be right there in the mix, battling for that 2nd position. 41 going to battle with the 45 on the outside. 45 not going to be able to get there this time. That outside line looks like it has the speed to keep the 45 at bay for now, but he's going to be able to get by as they come into turn number 3. So Robert Taylor is going to look to track down our leader of Alex Reeling. Alex Reeling has so far led the most laps of the race. But Robert Taylor has something to say about that. He wants to lead some laps, and he is right there. He might be able to get there as they come out of turn number 3. If they are only about 0.2 of a second away from each other. Will Sparks was able to take over the 3rd position. Davis Snooks dropping back to the 4th positions. Aiden Potter up to 5th. He was back there just a little bit. Him and the 81 of Hunter Jordan been battling it out all night pretty much. 81 got into a little bit of chaos as, he brought out one of the cautions earlier, but he is right there making his way back up into the top 5. Jeremy Clapper not doing a bad job at all. He's got the 12 of Benjamin right there at his heels. But Benjamin running in 8th, and it looks like Aiden Potter and Hunter Jordan are going to be battling it out hard. Hunter Jordan was able to take away that 5th position, trying to work his way back up to the front. He has a fast car. Robert Taylor. Oh, and we got another one. And it looks like Wesley Moss is going to be involved in this. He was a lap down car, and it looks like Taylor Summerfield. Yeah, it looks like 5 dove it in, and the 35 came down, and they both just went for a ride. 18 minutes of repair. Chris Alkire is going to be back out on the track. All right, back under caution once again. That apron is not anybody's friend here tonight. We've seen them hit it, and their car gets super tight, and they just go straight to the wall. 01 looks like Montrose is going to get a lap back as he passes the pace car. Going around, he's going to be showing in the 17th position. Montrose is 4 laps down. Moss is 2 laps down, and Summerfield is 1 lap down. If he had not been involved in that incident, he could have probably got one of those laps back, but since he was involved, he had to stay behind. Like really having a little bit of fun with the pace car. I don't think you're supposed to drive through the pace car, but he's making a little bit of fun out of it. All right, next caution, I think we will bring in our biggest mover of the race, and that's going to be Llewellyn, and see if he has anything planned to get up front. Llewellyn is running in 9th. Pace car probably going to dive off. There he goes, drove right through Reeling's car. Oh, a little contact before the green flag. And they are off.
Green flag.
And really got about a 0.2 of a second lead, and he's going to try to stretch it out to about 0.3, but not going to be able to stretch it out just yet. Now it's still at about 0.2 of a second.
Caution.
And we are under caution again. It looks like Clapper has crashed. Let's go see if we can take a look at Clapper, see what happened to him. Looks like he was battling with a few cars that were a little bit beat up. And boy, that was a hornet's nest back there. Let's see what we can find out. Ooh, 23. just got on the apron and come right up and turned him. Oh, in the 12. Got bounced around like a basketball. Let's see if we can, let's rewind that and take a ride with the 12, because he definitely did get bounced. Yeah, let's go to cockpit view. Here we go. And there's Chaos. And boom, right to the wall, flipped over, off to 35. Couple dribbles right there. But he did land on all fours. All right. Well, we are back under caution once again. Now, the more caution laps that these guys, ride under, the more fuel they save. We heard Reeling talk about he was saving fuel pretty much, so now he is saving even more. Let's see. So far, our biggest mover of the race is gonna be Nagel now. So let's see if we can find him and see what he has planned. If I can find him. There he is. Shocker Motorsports. Mr. Damon, this is Richard up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's going pretty good, man. Well, it looks like you're doing a pretty good job. You're up 9 positions from where you started. Looks like you're about to go green, so I'm not going to take up a lot of your time. But I just wanted to say, up 9 positions, not bad. You got anything for them for the rest of the race?
I hope so. First time driving this track with these cars. Didn't get practice because I had a tornado warning to go in the basement, so didn't make it back to the feature, so we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. Well, we're glad you're safe and you are back green, so I'll put you back down with your teammates.
Sounds good. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. All right. Well, we are glad he's safe. Had some tornado warnings. Had to go down to the basement. So glad to hear that he is safe and able to race tonight. Well, it looks like the one is out to about a 0.3 of a second lead over Robert Taylor, and we will probably talk to him in just a little bit if we see another caution. But that 41, 81, and 45 are still all at it. It's a 4-way battle for pretty much for the 4th position. You got Snook, you got Jordan, you got Nagel, you got Potter, all right there in a line trying to take over the same spot. And you got a couple other cars, and that's going to be the 12 and the 68 of Potter and dudes in the 34. He's coming out of nowhere. He got into an instant. His car looked smashed up, but he is right back fighting with him again, trying to move back up to the top 5 where he was earlier. Potter's car. Potter, the 12 is around. And that is going to be Benjamin. Let's go take a look and see if we can see. And we had a good view from that, from the 34's view. Oh, 12 just caught the bumper. Tried to correct it, overcorrected, spun it around. Luckily, he got out of the way. No damage to that race car besides getting spun around. So he's going to spin it around and be able to race again. All right, Robert Taylor is going to be riding around in second. Let's see if we can catch up with him, see if he has anything for Reeling. Mr. Robert Taylor, this is Richard up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, you're out there riding around in second. You're right on the heels of Alex, but you haven't been able to quite catch him, especially with all these cautions, coming through. What you got planned for the rest of the race? You got it's over halfway.
I'm to be honest. Me and Alex were not really sure what we're gonna do. We were gonna pit, but then me and him decided not to. And on the restarts, he tells me his car gets tight. My car is free on the first parts of the starts, but his car gets free and mine gets real tight. So I don't know how I'm really gonna try and get this lead. I guess just time one of his restarts right.
Well, hopefully you can get there. Right now, he has led the most laps. Maybe you can get out. Maybe he'll let you out front, and you can lead some laps, and y'all see if y'all can take it 1 and 2.
Yes, sir. Maybe we can get 4 by 1 and 2 today.
Absolutely. Well, I'm gonna put you back down there with your teammate, and good luck with the rest of your race, and hope to talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
There he is. All right, that was Mr. Robert Taylor, teammate of Alex Reeling. So they're trying to keep it 1 and 2. One car is tight, one car is free. See how that plays out with the rest of the race. They, like I said, with all the laps they are running under caution, they may not elect the pit if they can keep saving fuel. Oh, sounds like a bunch of bees swarming, but they are getting ready to take the green. And Reeling gets a really good jump. Robert Taylor is going to fall in suit. They're going to go into turn number 1, pretty much single file. They go right there behind him, and he is taking over third of 14 spots. So he is doing a really darn good job here at Concord, pretty much in a line all the way back to Elston, and they are 3 wide back here with the 73. They were pretty much 3 wide coming across the start-finish line. You had the 73. They're looking to go 3 wide again. And that's going to be the 41, the 34, and the 45, I do believe that is. No, that was the 73. I'm sorry. Up here towards the front, it looks like the 85 of Scott Elston. He is going to be looking to the outside. They're going to be 3 wide again coming into turn number 3. 45 has got a little bit of contact on the back bumper, but they hold it. 81 going to be looking to the inside of the 45. 3 wide still. Coming through turn number 1. Going to turn number 2. Still 3 wide. 45 is in the middle of all that mix. Nobody's backing down. Nobody is giving up. They do get it straightened out a little bit now, but they're going to look to go 3 wide again. Oh, and the 34 is going to be around. He saves it, but the caution does come out. So that was going to be the 34 that got the bad end of that, and we're going to back it up just a little bit. And let's ride with the 41, see how this all didn't get a good view of what happened there. I believe that's going to be '85 was up high, so yeah, that's going to be a 45. That made a little bit of contact. '34 is not his night, but he did not get a lot of damage. He pretty much drifted that car all the way around the corner, overcorrected just a little bit, went to the wall, but it looks like just a little bit of scrapes on the outside wall. So not no harm, no foul. I think the caution came out because he was not up to speed. So it looks like the leaders have pitted, and so far we have a new leader, and that's going to be the 86 of Nagel. Damon Nagel up 16 spots from where he started. You got Hunter Jordan, been running pretty much in the top 5 almost all the night. He was towards the back. He got into a little bit of incidents, so he had to work his way back up front. Scott Elston, not doing too bad himself either. He is up 10 positions from where he started. So this is starting to form up. A lot of the guys that started in the back are working their way up to the front. Now this could be due to pit strategies, because now you have Reeling starting 11th and Taylor starting 12th. So we'll see. I have to see how this plays out, as we have 89 laps complete of 150, now 90 laps complete. So about 60 laps to go in the race. They are definitely ticking down. If this leader can break, if Nagel could break away to a good lead and they go caution free, he would have it in the bag. Possibly. It will be an amazing race if he can go from having tornado warnings to hiding in the basement to winning a race here tonight. And especially being the opener of the season, that would be a real great job for him. 86 didn't get the best of jumps because he has the 81 of Hunter Jordan looking to take away the position, and he is going to be stuck on the outside battling as they come out of turn number 3. He's going to take it really wide, and that's going to open up the door, allowing the 68 of Potter to catch up. Potter not able to capitalize just yet, but he's going to be looking down low. Here he goes. Potter looking to the inside, coming down the backstretch to turn number 3. Potter has it. 86 is going to be falling down, still up 13 positions, and still not bad. But our new leader is going to be Hunter Jordan, along with David Snook. Snook started on the pole when we started the race, and now he's racing in second. Looking to take over the lead position. He touches that apron. They almost make contact coming down the front stretch, and it's going to be the 81 still in command of this race. 81 did check up to give him a little bit of room, and that allowed the 81 to get about 0.2 of a second ahead of David Snook. 86 is still under fire and dropping fast, up 11 positions, but that 34, he has made it up to the top 4, up 7 positions. And here comes Alex in that number 1. He's looking to capitalize on the wide turn that the 34 made, and he was able to get there. So Alex is going to move to 4th and put the 34 back in 5th. Scott Elston, he is looking to get around some of these guys. He is in 6th position, still up 8 positions, but we have a lot of battles. Now, Alex's teammate, Robert Taylor, he's stuck in oh my goodness. He's going to go around, and not bad. He does keep it straight, but he got the worst end of that, along with the 86. So let's go take a look and see what happened there. And this is going to be the 86's point of view. There you see Robert Taylor on the inside. Oh, a little bit of right rear and left front contact. Nothing really damaging to the front of that car. So he should be able to ride another lap. But that's going to put him down a little ways. It looks like he's going to be 1 lap down. All right, let's see if we can catch up with somebody else. Let's bring in the 34. I want to get the correct pronunciation of his name, even though I love the name Dudes. But let's bring in the 34 and see how he is making out. What's happening? This is Richard up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I can hear you.
Well, first of all, I want to get the correct pronunciation of your last name.
Castro Nevis.
Castro Nevis. Okay.
Yes.
Now that I got that, well, it looks like you've been towards the front, towards the back, involved in a little bit of things, but you're riding around in fifth, it looks like. You got any plans for the rest of the race? You only got about 49 laps to go. What you got planned?
Just stick with my teammate and my 2 friends. That's it.
Stick with your teammate and your 2 friends. Well, that's definitely it's definitely good to have allies out there. Man, you've been doing really well, and can't wait to see what you can do for the last 48 laps.
Thank you.
Not a problem. And you were with Extreme, right?
I was with 75.
75. All right. Well, we'll get you back there, and good luck with the rest of your race. I just wanted to holler at you for a minute.
Thank you.
So Castro Nevis is the correct pronunciation of his last name. Glad I did that. But new leader is going to be Hunter Jordan. 34 of Castro Nevis is sitting in the 5th position. Hopefully he can, break that top 5 and stay up there for a little bit without any incidents. Been doing very well, up 6 positions. But Hunter Jordan right now is taking the green flag, and he jumps out. He shot out of there like he shot out of there like a rocket. And he's going to leave David Snook, and look at Alex Reeling. He is right back in the top 5. He is right around in 3rd position. He's going to try the crossover move on the 41. And these two are going to be battling out side by side as an 81 is going to try to create some distance. Now he is about 0.4 seconds ahead of Reeling. Trying to create a little bit more distance, losing a little bit of time coming out of turn number 3. Dropped about a tenth of a second on Reeling. So Reeling is coming fast. And the yellow flag is out, and that's going to be William Sparks is giving me the indicator. Will Sparks. Let's see if we can find out what happened to his 45 ride. Better camera angle. Let's see if we can find it. There we go. 45. Is he alive? Ooh, it looks like his car just got really tight coming into turn number 1 and just took a ride around. Oh, it looks like who is that? Looks like everybody got around him. Looks like the 21 may have got a piece of that. So we'll have to see what happens with him. And welcome back to the lead lap there, Mr. Nagel. He is going to take his lap around and be back on the lead lap. He was a lap down. Not a lot of laps left to go. We got about 43 laps. And so far, it's going to be Hunter Jordan and Alex Reeling. Davis Snook is doing a really good job of holding on to that top 5. Aiden Potter, right there in that 68. We saw him involved in a few things, but he is right up there in that top 5 also. Castro Nevis, he's right there in 5th, doing a pretty darn good job of holding on to that. Right now, our biggest mover is Crosser. Crosser in that number 22, he is up 8 positions. Glad to see him up there. Now Nagel got a lap back, so he must have been 2 laps down because it is still showing him a 1 lap down. So if another caution comes out, he probably will be the lucky dog contender, and he will be able to get back on the lead lap. With about 41 laps to go in the race, still a lot of racing left. Will Sparks had a little bit of incident, so he is now back here in the back down 4 position from where he started. Andrew Hayes in that 73, he was doing really well earlier on in the race. He's back there in 10th, still a top 10 finish, out of 19 cars, and that's not too bad. Robert Taylor riding in a 4th. And it looks like we are about to get ready to take the green once again. Hunter Jordan, bring him on down. Coming around turn number 3, he probably will be unpredictable, so he can get the jump on the 1. The 1 has been pretty dominant, so he's going to want to put as much distance as he can between him and that 1. And it looks like Snook was right there on his tail. Oh, and the 81 is sideways. Oh, and he's going to go around, and another caution is going to come out. So that brought the caution out real fast. And we are going to ride with Snook. He had pretty much the best angle of it. Trying to push the 81 out front, and just the 81 checks up, and that causes chaos. So it looks like their car is still up to speed, so they will be able to contend. But that's going to put Alex right there back up front with the 68. Potter right there in second. Benjamin in at number 12. He's up 7 positions. Not bad. Mr. Adam Crosser, he's right around in 5th. Jeremy Clapper in 4th. A lot of these guys, sitting back there in the back is starting to pay off for them, because now they're all up in the top 5. Tyler Somerville, he was a lap down just a couple laps ago. Now he's back on the lead lap. He's up 10 positions from where he started, fighting for these positions, and he might be able to make up some more. I don't believe that's going to be our last caution of the night. What about 35 laps left to go in the race? The laps are ticking down very quickly. All right, well, since we are under caution, we're going to go side by side and get a word from our race sponsor, or league sponsor.
Are you a veteran or currently serving? Or perhaps you're a civilian that has a veteran in your life? We want to stack up with you. StackUp.org brings both veterans and civilians together through a shared love of gaming. StackUp serves not only active duty troops and veterans in the U.S., but also our allies throughout the world. We do this through 4 primary programs. Supply crates, giant boxes of the latest in games and gear sent to active duty troops and veterans to raise morale, build camaraderie, and help combat post-traumatic stress. Air assaults, where we fly deserving veterans to life-changing gaming and geek culture events. The Stacks, our local volunteer teams coming together to support military personnel around their community. And our Stop Squad, Stack Up suicide awareness and mental health support team. Our trained volunteers are on call 24/7 if you're looking to talk with someone about your problems. We're here to help. Please reach out to us through StackUp.org to find out how we can support you or the veteran in your life today.
All right, while we're under commercial break, looks like we had a little bit of incident involving Dave Snook. Looks like the 86 also had a little bit of contact, but the 86 was able to keep it going, it looks like. But the 41 was the biggest loser of that, and the 01 of Montrose. Now, Montrose was trying to get his laps back with all the cautions. He was keeping his nose pretty clean until this little incident. But looks like Snook just got in a little bit too hot, maybe checked up. The car slid up just a little bit, and the 01 was right there. So that put him back under caution. Hate to see that because Snook was really fast, and now he's fighting to get back. And it looks like we got Jeremy Roberts. And yo, what's up, everyone? But really, he has been pretty dominant. 30 laps left to go. Does anybody have anything for him? We shall see. 01 trying to get out before the pace car. He doesn't want to go laps down. 12 gonna bring it on in. Maybe take some tires and some go-go juice. These being 34 coupes. I wonder if they're running some moonshine. Nagel's back on the lead lap. He was able to get his lap back. He was the lucky dog, so congratulations on getting back on the lead lap, staying out of trouble. Jeremy Clapper up into third in his number 21 Legend. Scott Elston up 10 positions in that number 85, doing really well. Saw him involved in a couple incidents, but now he is up to fourth, with Adam Crosser up 11 spots, sitting in fifth. So the pace car is going to dive off. We're going to get ready to go back green with about 28 laps left to go in the race, and the one is going to take off. Green flag is out. Reeling is going to be checked out to about a 0.3 of a second lead, leaving Potter and Clapper to battle it out side by side. 68, 21. 21 is going to have it. He's going to make the slide job in front of the 68. Oh, 85 dives it, just dives it on in there, not able to hold it, so he's going to lose a little bit of momentum coming out of that turn. But look at the 45, involved in an incident earlier, spun around all the way in the back. Now he's back up to the top 5, battling for positions. Oh, we got a little bit of spin. Who is that going to be? That is going to be Andrew Hayes. It looks like, I don't know. That's not going to be Andrew Hayes. Nagel again. He was involved. All right, let's go back and see what happened with him. See if we can get the best angle. There's that 86. Looks like it started between the 73 and the 01. So the 73 is sideways. 01 is sideways. 86 is sideways. Everybody's sideways. The 13. 35 up on 2 wheels. And he's going to roll it on over. Reminds me of a turtle laying on its back. 86 did not collect a lot of damage from that. 01 might be all right. I'm sorry, that's not the 83. That's the 43. Or the 13. That's the 43. So we're going to be under caution once again with 24 laps left to go in the race. Still a lot of racing left to be done. Nagel was able to stay on the lead lap. Clapper still hanging on to second. Potter hanging on to third. Elston is sitting in fourth. Will Sparks in fifth. Crosser in sixth, up 10 positions. Tyler Somerville, not bad, not bad. Down laps. He was 5 laps down at one time, and look at him now, back on the lead lap. So congratulations to him making up all those laps back. "22 laps to go. The patience is now wearing thin. They all want to win the season opener, but only one man can win. There's going to be one winner and 18 biggest losers. But so patience is wearing thin. Probably not going to be our last caution of the night. So I look to see at least 2-3 more, as Reeling is going to bring them into turn number 4. Oh, my bad. Oh, we're alive. Oh, we got a little bit of contact between the 68 and the 21. 68 wanted that position bad. Clapper started in second. 68 wanted it bad. Look at Clapper going to dive to the inside. Going to cut off the 21. They keep it straight. They did make a little bit of contact. Right front and left rear contact. They did not spin out, but look at this. The 81 and the 34 of Castro Neves. They were battling it out pretty good, and the 81 is going to blow right on by, and he is going to be now in 4th position. 45 of Will Sparks, he is going to be looking to the inside. He looks to the outside. He's going to be everywhere on the track, trying to find a way around Hunter Jordan in that number 81, and here comes the 12 of Mr. Benjamin. He is going to be trying to take a position away. Oh, we got contact. 3 cars involved. 4 cars involved. 5 cars involved. 6. Oh, that was the same ones. But we are going to have to go back and look at that, because that was the big one here at... We're going to ride around with Hunter Jordan, because that was right there with him. Started with him and just collect everybody. You can see he was right there on the back bumper of Clapper. Made a little bit of contact there on the apron. Apron has not been another little bit more contact. 45 contact, 12 contact. $85, $35, $12, $73. So a lot of cars involved in that one. Contact everywhere. Is there going to be a car to spare? So 15th caution of the night. Sorry, SDK is a little bit wrong because I had to restart it. So, but we have had 15 cautions. Reeling still out front. Potter still sitting in second. Clapper still in third. Castro Novus in 4th. look at Damon Nagel. He was in the back. He got involved. He got spun around. Now he's back up in the top 5, up 12 positions. Awesome job. Robert Taylor, the teammate of Alex Reeling, he's back up in the top 6. Great job by him. He's down 1 position, or he's up 1 position. Adam Crossler still fighting, in that top 10. He's hanging on to the 7th place. He's up 9 positions. Still not a bad night. 13 cars on the lead lap. 01 going to dive it on in once again. 13 laps left to go in the race. We should be going green with probably 10 or 11, excuse me. All right, we're about to be growing green flag. Alex Reeling bringing him to the green flag, being unpredictable, and he out of here. Didn't get the best start that he wanted because Potter is still right there. Now he has been able to, oh, we got contact already. That's going to be Castronovis. Oh no, that's not what we wanted to see. He was running oh so well. So we're going to be under caution once again. Let's take a ride with him. Let's go to our chopper cam because they are all pretty much bundled together. 13 right there trying to get back up to his teammate. 21 slides up and takes out the 34. 34 did not get as much damage. 13 on its lid. He's trying to do a little break dance to get it back going, but Robert Taylor is going to be probably parked for the night. All right, looks like James Clapper is going to be taking some tires. Looks like he was either taking some tires or something. Castro Nevis going into the pits once again. Alex Reeling still out front, led the most laps tonight. Aiden Potter doing a really good job holding on to second position. Damon Nagel right there in third. Podium finish would be a good pick-me-up for him. It looks like David Snook is back up in fourth. Now, he was involved in an incident earlier, spun around, and went straight to the back. Now he's worked his way back up. There is Will Sparks. Will Sparks was a very big factor here in the recruitment race, and now with 6 laps to go, he is right there in the top 5. Adam Crosser up 10 positions, one of the biggest movers. Here is the biggest mover right here, and that's Tyler Summerfield. I don't know why I said Somerville. But double foul coming out of 3. That man right there has control of the restarts, and he is out of here. Created about 0.3 of a second lead, almost 0.4 of a second lead over Potter and Nagel. Nagel's trying to fight on the inside, trying to keep the 41 at bay, but Potter was able to get around him like he was standing still. And the caution's already back out. And who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? And Castro Nevis looks like was involved once again. Let's see. That is kind of a cluster right there. See what happens. 3 wide, down the backstretch. Oh, 35 comes and gets into him, and he just turns it. But great save by the 34. Hell of a save. So, first attempt at a green and white checker. Can Reeling hold off everybody behind him? Let's I don't see Aiden in the chats. I don't see him in the chat, so I would bring him back, bring him up real quick and see what he has. See if he has anything in store. See if he'll use the bumper. See what will happen if he was to catch the leader. But I don't see him in the chat. So sorry, folks. I'd love to bring him in, but I don't see him. All right. Should be double foul this time by. There we go. Will it be the last caution? Nobody knows, but let's see if I know Reeling is going to be happy to see if the white flag, if he is able to get there in time before a caution comes out. Nagel still hanging on to the third. Get a little bit of far chase cam. Well, let's go to chopper cam. And they are off. And Reeling got a really, really good start. Not as good as he's been getting. He only got about 0.2 of a second, but the biggest loser of that little battle is going to be the 86 of Nagel. Nagel fell back to fourth position, still a respectable position, up 13 spots from where he started. But look at David Snook. They are going to take the white flag. Snook looking into the inside of the 68. He's going to slide up the track just a little bit, lose a little bit of momentum, but he still has that bottom line. 45 is going to be with the 86. Nagel is going to be moving down to 10th or 5th, but it looks like the one is going to take first. 41 second. Potter third. Nagel is going to finish off in fourth with Will Sparks in fifth. Let's go back and see what happened because there was a little bit of chaos right there, and then we will see if we can catch up with our leaders. Ooh, I kind of missed that. Did he just get a little bit loose? Or yeah, there, nobody around him. He just got a little bit loose. Went straight for the wall. 86 was able to take that position. Or 86. Able to take that position. 5 is upside down, finishing the race. He went for a ride up on top of the 81. And still rolling. So he went for a ride. I do want to, I kind of want to ride with him. But as of right now, our winner is going to be right there. So let's go and see if we can catch up with some of these guys. First, we're going to see Aiden Potter. I'm going to see if we can catch up with him. He was not in the chats, but hopefully he will come in for an interview. David Snook. Oh, there he is. All right, let's bring up Mr. Snook. Mr. David Snook, this is Richard up in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, man, we've seen you start on the pole, get knocked to the back, worked your way up to the front, then went to the back, and now you come up and finish second. Man, tell us how your race went tonight.
And it was a race for sure. It was definitely a race. I felt like we would have had bad luck. We were really fast. I was taking it easy right there at the start, and I was right there with my teammate. We were trying to do the same strat. And then we got that caution and stuff. Me and Hunter. I went to go in there, and I didn't mean to bump him. And when that checkup happened, it caused me to hit him, and I didn't want to. But and then I had a little help from behind, but I ignored that. And then so I went to the back, and then I thought I had a good chance. Well, not a good chance, but to go back through the field. And then I felt like I was down on power, and my tires were horrible. So I decided going pits, new engine, new tires. Big wreck happens going into one. That was luck. I felt like I used all my luck up in that one race right there. Got to that gap. If we had maybe 2, 3 more laps, maybe even 5, because we had the freshest tires, we probably could have ended up getting up there and winning. But it was a good race. Well, it was all right.
It was a good race. It was really entertaining. I mean, y'all had quite a few cautions, but not, it happens, especially with hard racing. It definitely does happen. But man, great job tonight. Great way to start the season off. Sitting on the podium. Next week, let me see if I know where you're at next week.
I don't even know where we're at either.
Well, next week it looks like you're gonna be at Eldora. 100 laps at Eldora. So, how you feeling about Eldora in a
Well,
34 coupe?
first, I'm gonna have to get permission to get the track. Sadly, I don't have it, but I'll ask my parents if I can get it, and if I do, then see how it goes.
Absolutely. Well, along with everything, shout outs come with the podium finishes. So the shout outs are yours, and we're going to catch up with our winners.
I want to go ahead and shout out Blockbuster. Just got invited on the team this season, and it's a pleasure being along with them, being able to work together as a team. And for real life, I want to thank AK Performance setting up my real life car. I want to thank my dad and mom for always helping me out. And I want to thank Albert Parker Sr., Don Clemens Building Constructions.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you stopping by, speaking with us, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one.
You too.
All right, Aiden. Oh, I believe this is him. So let's bring him up. Mr. Potter, this is Richard up in the booth. Get a copy.
Hey, what's up?
What's happening? Man, you hung on to third. Not a bad job. Down one position from where you started the race, but man, you hung out. You got involved in a few incidents. Man, talk us through your race real quick.
I mean, it was pretty fun, really. I had a great time in it. I had to go to the rear a few times. I was surprised I was even running up there at the end because I was running very low on tires. You know what I mean? I had such old tires. They were totally dead. And I was kind of deciding getting newer ones, but with the laps left and with all the yellows that we were getting, I didn't think that we had enough time. But I mean, nonetheless, I'm absolutely thrilled to get third in my first ever race against these guys. I mean, it was a very fun race. I enjoyed every second of it.
Yeah, we definitely did too up here in the booth. It was definitely action packed. Saw people upside down, inside out. Just everywhere on the track. So there was a lot of things to call, and 150 laps was not bad. Now, next week you have Eldora. How are you feeling about Eldora, especially in a 34 coupe?
It's a little strange because I don't really, I never really done dirt that much, so it'll be something a little bit more new to me, and especially in the legend cars, like it'll be a little strange going from asphalt straight to dirt, but hopefully I can get some good points, just get a good top 5, and just get an overall nice points weekend.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the podium finish here at the season opener. But, along with the podium finishes, you get those shout outs, my friend.
Oh yeah, it was a very fun race. Thank you all for having me.
All right, man. A few words for those shout outs. But, all right, man, we'll let you get back down there and celebrate. And we're going to catch up with our winner. Hope to see you next week in the booth.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Mr. Alex. This is Richard up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, you happen to lead the most laps, and then you pulled off the win. Man, tell us how you're feeling.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I don't know how the hell I did that, but God, I'm so happy I got the first win locked in already. It's unreal.
It's definitely a good way to start off the season. Your teammate did not do the greatest. He got involved in an incident, so he finished 15th. So as far as team points, not the greatest day, but the greatest day as far as finishes go.
Yeah.
But, next week is going to be Eldora, so you're going to take these little legends onto the dirt. How you feeling about that?
The sucky thing is I'm not going to be here to race Eldora. I wish I was, though, because I love that track, but I won't be here, so it's going to suck.
No, that's the second one. So David Snook has to possibly get the track, and then you're not going to be here. So there's a possibility David Snook won't be there, and he's a pretty big finisher here. You're a big finisher, and you might not be here. No, y'all got to come defend something.
I know. I can't, bro. I wish that I love Eldora. Like,
Well,
go give him a
we all know duty calls most of the time, and we have to do that thing
Yeah.
called adulting. Or, but
yeah.
congratulations on that win, man. Such a great job. Hate to see that you won't be
Thank
here,
you.
but you know, hope we'll see you at the next following race, which is.
Or yeah, Phoenix Road Course.
Ooh, how you feel about road courses? Because that's the next time we're gonna see you.
Um, I do. I mean, I do okay at road courses. I mean, I haven't won one yet. Oh, wait, I have, but my tires do tend to wear out. I do push my car a little too hard, but it's a part of it. So let's see. I don't think I've ever been to Phoenix Road Course, so I might have to get some testing in.
Absolutely. Well, podium finisher, top on the on the on the points right now. Most laps led. Man, those shout outs are yours.
Yeah. Oh, and I do have a quick question.
I might have an answer.
All right. What do you do on Thursday nights? Do you broadcast anything?
Let me catch you after this. We'll talk about that.
All right. Okay.
Finish your shout outs, and then I'll shut down the stream and I'll chat with you.
All right. I was gonna shout my sponsors real quick. I like to thank hot dude, Ford Performance, Factory Canvy, Ford Bite Racing, everyone on the team. Go get them next week, and yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, that's going to be Alex Reeling, our winner tonight here at Concord. I'm going to let him get down to his chat. We'll join you in just a few minutes there, Alex.
And four. All right.
I'll catch you in a minute.
All right.
All right, folks. Well, that was a very exciting race for the season opener here at the SideWinder Series, StackUp.org Legends Series. Oh my God! Somebody just went. That was crazy. Hope y'all were watching that. But it's great to be here. I love tonight. We had quite a few likes and follows. We really appreciate that. I really appreciate y'all spending the evening with me. I know sometimes it can be hectic, name pronunciation for one, but I appreciate y'all sticking it out. And but that's all that I got for tonight. Same time, same place next week. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. They'll have Eldora starting up, and we'll go live at 9 Central Time. So join me next week here at StackUp.org Legend Series, and we hope to see y'all next time. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend, and God bless, and see y'all next time.